Then she said my name. My real name. "17 kills for the Academy. Then I stopped counting. That was the point of the training. Precision without attachment. Execution without hesitation. Mission parameters. Nothing else. The house outside Marseille had walls softened by climbing roses, a garden gone slightly wild. Shutters painted the blue of a summer sky. It looked like the kind of place people built lives in. I was there to end one. Forward operations were supposed to be simple. Cleanup work. A rogue operative living under a new name, hiding from consequences that had finally caught up to her. Eleanor Reed, former asset, compromised. Terminate with prejudice, no questions asked. That was always the arrangement. I circled the perimeter twice, cataloguing entry points, sightlines, potential complications. The target lived alone. No security system, no visible weapons. Either she'd grown careless in her retirement, or she'd stopped caring whether they found her. Neither possibility changed my mission. I breached through the kitchen door, lockpicked in 4 seconds, hinges silent, ceramic knife already in my hand. The room smelled of herbs and something baking. Normal, warm. Her back was to me, standing at the counter, kettle in hand, pouring hot water into 2 cups. She didn't turn around, didn't flinch at the sound of the door, just kept pouring like she'd heard a neighbour come in.
2 sugars in your tea?
Her accent was British. I could make mine disappear when necessary. She set the kettle down and turned around. She looked at me the way people looked at ghosts. Something shifted in my chest. A flicker of recognition. A face that almost meant something, almost broke the surface of memory, then slipped back under before I could name it. My grip tightened on the blade. Then she said my name.
You always liked your tea that way, Brynn.
My real name. Brynn. She crossed to the table and set both cups down, sat, folded her hands over the photographs scattered across the table. Old ones, printed on real paper and kept somewhere safe for years. They lay open mid-memory, as if she had only stepped away to make tea and fully intended to come back. A garden, summer light, 2 children squinting into the sun, a boy and a girl. The girl's face. I knew that face. I'd seen it in every mirror I'd ever passed. And standing behind them, one hand on each small shoulder, smiling at whoever held the camera. The woman sitting across from me. I froze. Please, sit. We don't have much time. My comms went silent. Not static, not interference. The channel had been cut from the other end. I knew what that meant. You know who I am.
I know exactly who you are. I thought you were dead. They told me you were dead. I only found out the truth recently. From Max.
Max. My grip slackened. The knife dipped a fraction. I looked at the boy in the photographs, the one standing beside me, smiling like he belonged there.
Brynn, I'm your...
Aunt. My mother's sister.
Your mother's name was Elizabeth, my sister. Your father was James. They were both Academy operatives.
I shook my head. My parents died in a robbery when I was 6.
That's what they told you.
I went still.
They fell in love, escaped. When your mother became pregnant, they vanished. 6 years, Brynn.
Her gaze drifted somewhere beyond me.
Birthday parties, school plays. I remember every one of them.
No.
The Academy found them, took you and Max, buried the truth.
They told us it was what our parents wanted. She looked at me steadily.
Max found the truth anyway.
Max tried to tell me.
He tried to warn you, but the conditioning was too strong. He ran, found me only recently. He told me you were alive. I stopped running. It's why they sent you. Tie up loose ends. They knew you were the easiest way.
I heard it then. Distant, but distinct. Vehicles. Multiple engines. Eleanor heard it too. Her eyes flicked to the window, then back to me.
I stayed in the Academy after they escaped. To protect them from inside. It wasn't enough.
Why are you telling me this? She looked at me like the answer was obvious.
Because my sister didn't die for this.
I have to
do what they sent you to do. It's the only way you get out of this. Then go back. When it's safe, you run.
Her hand moved to her hip. Eleanor?
They didn't send backup to protect you, Brynn.
She drew the pistol slowly. Standard Academy issue. Her eyes never left mine.
They sent it because they weren't sure you'd complete the mission. And if you didn't...
She didn't finish. She didn't need to. The vehicles were closer now. Put the weapon down, please.
You were never broken, Brynn. Just buried. Find Max.
She raised the gun. I shot her. One round, center mass. The way I'd been trained. She went down. I crossed to her in 3 steps, weapon still up, and crouched. Her gun had never fired. I turned it over. Empty. It had always been empty. She was gone. I was still holding the gun. My hands were completely steady. The vehicles were close now. 30 seconds, maybe less. I laid Eleanor's body down gently, more gently than I'd ever handled anything in my life, and made myself stand, made myself move. I slipped out the back door just as the front exploded inward. Boot steps, the professional rhythm of a sweep team clearing rooms. I kept moving, through the garden, along the stone wall, toward the tree line. Every step measured, every movement deliberate. Mirage returning from a completed operation. Nothing unusual, nothing to flag. Mirage. I stopped. 2 figures at the garden's edge. Academy tactical gear, moving with the fluid precision of years of identical training. Operatives. Real ones. Not the sweep team inside. The speaker was young. Toei cell insignia on her shoulder. Her weapon was up, but not aimed.
It's really you. Madison, let's not act starstruck.
The other operative's voice was sharp. 24, like me. A lifetime in our line of work. She stepped forward, angling just enough to cut off the tree line.
Report, Mirage. Mission status.
Confirmed, Ashley. Ashley's eyes moved past me toward the house, calculating.
Reed have anything interesting to say?
She talked. She's still dead. Ashley studied me the way I'd been taught to study assets, looking for the tells, the micro-expressions, the weight shift that meant something had changed. She found them.
Come in quietly.
Her voice hadn't shifted, professional, measured. Her weapon had. Not much, just enough.
The Academy will debrief you. Sort out whatever she put in your head. You'll be operational again within...
No. The word came out before I decided to say it. Madison blinked. Ashley went very still.
Mirage.
She was my aunt. I heard my own voice. The Academy killed my parents. And now her. Ashley studied me.
She fed you lies about your parents. Killing Reed, though. Some tests the Academy conducts can't be done in a classroom.
Walk away. Both of you. Call it in however you need to. Tell them the asset deviated post-mission. Tell them I ran. Tell them whatever keeps you breathing. I looked at Madison. You don't have to be what they made me.
You know we can't let you leave.
I know. I moved. Ashley was good. Better than good. She got her blade up in time to deflect my first strike, pivoted into a counter that nearly opened my throat. Years of identical training playing out like a mirror match. She knew every move I made because she'd been taught by the same hands. Madison charged, too eager, too much adrenaline. I sidestepped her rush, caught her wrist, used her own momentum to redirect her into the garden wall. Her head cracked against stone. She went down and didn't get up. Alive, just unconscious. Ashley pressed forward, disciplined, relentless. Everything Madison would become in a few more years if the Academy didn't hollow her out first.
You're better than this. Better than throwing everything away for a dead woman's story.
It wasn't a story.
Then come back and prove it. Let the Academy
investigate the Academy. A broken sound came out of me, not quite a laugh. You know how this works, Ashley. I caught her next strike, locked our blades, pulled her close. Somewhere underneath all that conditioning, you know. Something moved behind her eyes, the tiniest fracture. I headbutted her. She staggered. I moved in and pressed the advantage, blade at her throat, her back pinned to the wall. One cut. That's all it would take. 17 kills for the Academy. Then I stopped counting. I pulled the blade back and drove the pommel into her temple. She folded beside Madison. Breathing. Both of them breathing. 2 Toei Cell operatives. Both alive. Both witnesses to what Mirage had become. The Academy would call it weakness, a failure of conditioning. Maybe it was. By dawn, I was across the border. The days after Marseille blurred together. I stopped counting them. I ran. That's what I knew how to do. Move, evade, disappear. The Academy had given me all the skills I needed to become a ghost. What they hadn't given me was any way to live with what I'd learned. The first bar in Lyon had sticky floors and a television nobody watched. I sat at the end of the counter for 4 hours and didn't speak to anyone. The barman refilled my glass without being asked. That was the extent of human contact I could manage. I remember staring at my hands. They looked the same as they always had. That was the part I couldn't get past. Then another in Geneva. Then a string across borders I stopped tracking. The alcohol didn't help. It didn't quiet the voices. Didn't erase Eleanor's face as she fell. Didn't make me unsee 18 years of lies unraveling behind my eyes. But it dulled the edges, made the nights shorter. You were never broken, just buried. Eleanor's words followed me into every bottle, every blackout. Every morning I woke on unfamiliar floors with no memory of how I'd gotten there. Find Max. Save yourself. I couldn't find Max. Couldn't face him. Couldn't look my brother in the eyes and admit I'd spent years calling him a liar while believing the people who'd murdered our parents. He'd tried to save me. I turned my back on him. And now I was falling apart in cheap hotel rooms while the truth slowly, methodically dismantled everything I'd ever believed about myself. I told myself it was only the conditioning, but the Academy was the only thing I knew that came close to family. So I told myself Max was lying. 2 weeks in, a bartender in Brussels slid my glass away.
That's enough for tonight.
I looked up. He was older, 50s maybe. The kind of face that had seen things. "I'm fine," I said.
You're not.
He didn't move the glass back.
I've been watching you for 3 hours. You haven't said a word. Haven't looked at anyone. Just stared at that glass like it owed you something.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Whatever you're running from, this won't fix it.
I met his eyes. "I killed someone." He went still. "She raised a gun and I shot her. Sent a mass, the way I was trained. And my hands didn't shake. Not once. They were completely steady. And I don't know if that makes me broken or if I was always this, and..." The words kept coming. I couldn't stop them. "She was my aunt. I didn't know. They told me she was dead. They told me my parents died in a robbery, but they didn't. They killed them and took me and made me into this, and I believed them. I believed them." The bartender's face had gone pale.
I think I should call someone.
I looked at the glass, still out of reach. I left. 6 blocks before I realized I was still walking. No destination, just motion. That's when I understood. I couldn't be around normal people anymore. Couldn't pretend to be one of them. The gap between what I was and what they were had grown too wide to cross. The bottle helped with everything except the worst part. Understanding why she did it. Who was Brynn Walker without the academy? What was left when you stripped away years of conditioning, training, purpose? I didn't know. I wasn't sure there was anything underneath. So I kept drinking, kept running, kept falling. 3 weeks after Marseille, I hit rock bottom in a rented room in Barcelona. The bottle was empty. So was I. I sat on the floor with my back against the bed, staring at my own weapon. The one I'd used. The one my hands had never once shaken holding. It wasn't empty now. Maybe there's nothing buried. Maybe this is all there ever was. I didn't hear the door open.
There are more efficient ways to do this.
The voice was low, measured. The kind of voice that commanded attention without raising itself. I looked up. He stood in the doorway, tall, shaved head, ice blue eyes that seemed to see straight through me. He wore a black tactical coat over street clothes, and he moved with the deliberate economy of someone who'd stopped wasting motions years ago. "Victor Hale!"
Well, I know the Academy's had run-ins with you. If you're here to kill me, you should know I don't particularly care.
I'm not here to kill you.
He crossed to the window, glanced out at the Barcelona street below.
I'm here because you're exactly the kind of person I've been looking for.
You want to recruit a washed-up assassin drinking herself to death in a Spanish hotel room? Your standards need work.
I want to recruit a woman who just walked away from the only life she'd ever known.
I killed my aunt.
I know. The Academy has you flagged as a rogue asset. Priority retrieval, but not urgent. They think you'll self-destruct before long. Based on current evidence, they're not wrong.
I looked at the pistol in my lap. No, they're not. Silence stretched between us. He just waited. "What do you want?" I finally asked.
Come join me at Chaos.
You're offering me a job?
I think you've spent years learning to be a weapon. The question is whether you want to keep being someone else's weapon, or whether you want to choose your own targets.
The words landed somewhere deep, somewhere that still had feeling.
I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know if there's anything left.
There's enough.
He stood, reached into his coat and produced a card. Plain white. A single address.
I have a place. Small island. Private. Quiet. You can dry out there. Figure out who you are when you're not running.
And the price?
When you're ready, if you're ever ready, you join us. Help us tear down the people who make organizations like the Academy possible. That's the only condition.
And if I'm never ready?
Then you stay as long as you need, and leave when you want.
Why? Why help me? For the first time, something flickered behind those ice blue eyes.
Because some debts don't get settled by walking away.
He opened the door.
That's all.
Then he was gone. I sat there for a long time. The pistol was still in my lap. The bottle was still empty. The room was still closing in around me like a coffin. You were never broken, just buried. I thought about Eleanor, about Madison and Ashley in the garden, about the photograph still spread on a kitchen table in a house outside Marseille, about Max, my brother, the one person who tried to tell me the truth. I looked at the bottle in my hand. My mum, my dad, and now my aunt. They didn't die for this. The island was everything Hale promised. Quiet, private, waves against rock, wind through trees. I dried out there. It wasn't easy. Some nights I thought I'd claw through my own skin. Some mornings I couldn't remember why I'd bothered to wake up. Dr. Sin made sure I did. Wake up, breathe, stay alive. It took 3 months. After that, I joined Chaos. It was everything Hale advertised. Max had joined the Global Security Force. Everything Chaos was not. I was going to find him. Tell him he was right. Tell him I was sorry. Tell him... The sky split open before I reached the coast. The first Dominion vessel punched through, then another, then more. The invasion had begun. I was mid-mission when they found me. I don't know how, but they knew exactly where to look. It wasn't chaos. We were already in bits. Didn't matter. I fought anyway. The stun rounds dropped me. They injected something under my skin, just behind my neck. An officer crouched beside me. Cold eyes, assessing inventory.
Mirage. Former Atwell Academy asset.
He tilted his head, almost amused.
We've arranged a reunion.
The Academy. I met his gaze. Actually, love, the name's Brynn. Brynn Walker.